Hey guys, welcome back to the course. In this lecture, we will be talking about one of the popular network automation libraries called Paramiko. Paramiko is a Python library that enables interaction with remote devices securely using SSH and use that secure connection to execute commands on remote devices. Some of the features of this library are its simple connectivity over SSH and its ability to work across different operating systems. In addition to that, it can support multiple authentication methods, including password and key-based authentication. The basic order of operation follows the process given on the screen. We first import a class called SSH client, then we create an instance of that class and use that instance to call different functions or methods. It's a very straightforward process, and I promise you, it's not that complicated at all. Let's now actually review it with a practical example. We start off by importing the SSH client class of the Paramiko library. Then we initialize some variables with the IP address of the destination network device where we want to execute commands and the login credentials to access that device. Once that's done, we move on to create an instance of the SSH client class. It is this instance which will be used to perform any subsequent actions on the network device. We then connect to the network device using the connect method and we pass its IP address and login credentials as arguments. What we see next is a little unorthodox. Here we have these three variables stdin, stdout, and stderror. These three variables are supposed to manage three distinct data streams. stdin stores the actual command that we are executing using the exec command method. stdout is supposed to capture the output that the remote device sends back to us, and stderror is supposed to capture any errors that may generate while executing the command on the remote device. Next, we have a variable called getIP that is decoding the information captured by the stdout stream. Similarly, another variable getError is decoding the information captured by the stderror stream. Finally, we are printing the information on the console. Let's run it and see what we get. As you can see, it successfully printed the stdout information on the console. Since there was no error while executing the showIP interface command, the program did not print any errors on the console. Let's now tweak this a little bit by deliberately sending the wrong command. Let me misspell the word brief. Now this is not a valid command. It should throw an error, and since the stderror stream is already in a position to capture such errors, we should be able to see it on the console. Let's run this and see what we get. As you can see, it successfully captures the error information and prints it out. One more thing I want to highlight is regarding the fact that some people get too fixated on the naming convention of these variables. They don't have to be stdin, stdout, or stderror. We can name them anything. As long as we have three of them configured to capture all three data streams, we should be good. Their names do not matter. In fact, let's see this example where I have used variables a, b, and c instead of stdin, stdout, and stderror to capture data. Let's run this and see how it behaves. As you can see, it works the same way as the earlier example. I hope you found this demonstration helpful in understanding how Paramiko works in the context of network automation. So with that, I thank you for joining me in this journey, and I hope you find the rest of the course useful as well.